Hey, we talk a lot about the many innovations that have come out of the past few months, Joe, and you remember last year we met an extraordinary Aussie engineer, Matt Battelle, who makes free prosthetic hands for kids around the world. It's a great story.
Oh, I just love him. He's so generous and his technology is amazing. He makes the hands using a 3D printer and, as you said, Darth, gives them to people in need absolutely free. Well, Matt's now using his 3D printing technology, his time and his own funds to take on the coronavirus challenge. 3 years ago, Matt Battelle used his redundancy payout to buy a stack of 3D printers.
I decided to start a charity called Free 3D Hands. We make hands and assistive devices for people all over the world.
His work has changed the lives of thousands of kids, like 3-year-old Izzy, who wears a custom-designed purple hand. But as life in Australia began to rapidly change, Matt found yet another new cause.
At Free 3D Hands, we have over 30 3D printers, and I thought we can be a part of the solution in addressing the PPE shortage that we have here in Australia. So we've completely repurposed over 20 of our printers. As a charity, we couldn't utilise existing money that was donated towards making hands to now be making face shields. So my wife and I decided that we would utilise $14,000 of our first home deposit savings just to secure the materials that we needed so urgently.
Within a matter of days, Matt's machines went from printing hands to making thousands of face shields for Victorian hospitals.
Been a fantastic collaboration. He's worked really closely with our infection control team, the expertise, to really design masks that can, protect all of our healthcare workers on a daily basis. Thanks, Matt. Really
Pleasure. I've never worked harder in all of my life. Been burning the candle at both ends, working the late hours to set it all up, but it's been very energising knowing that we are doing it for the community. My family have been a really, really great support. My daughter Mia is running the laser cutter full time to make the sweatbands for the face shields. And my son Sam has learned how to run all of the 3D printers to keep them running.
I really enjoy it.
It takes about 2 hours to print one face shield, but with 30 printers running at once and the assistance of Matt and Yuka's little helpers, they're putting one together every 8 minutes.
I really like working with my family.
Looking after kids and working at the same time, so kind of juggling a lot, but getting used to it, so it's now feel really good.
We're packing all of our face shields with a pack date into sealed plastic bags and storing in a tub for 3 days. And that's really, really important because COVID-19 is known to survive on plastics for up to 3 days. Australia is really reliant on imports. The raw materials, even doing a value stream map of our own process for what we're making here, all those raw materials are coming from China, and I hope it's a real wake-up call. We need to be able to manufacture raw materials. We need to have the ability to make personal protective equipment. So we're really responding short-term to that shortage, and after this crisis, we look forward to going back to making hands for kids around the world.
After putting their own savings on the line, Matt and Yuka received a flood of community donations. Since then, the government have jumped on board to fund Matt's incredible initiative.
We've just really been blown away by all of the generosity of people right across Australia. I've just got so much passion for, being able to help people in the best way that I can at this time.
Well, Matt's work making prosthetics and now face shields began after he lost his job at Toyota a few years ago. He used his redundancy payout to turn his personal loss into community gain, and he's doing it all over again, Joe. It's great to see.
Oh, and I love that his whole family are involved with this latest venture. What a great example he is to his kids.